Hello. Welcome. My name is Winter, if we haven't met yet or before, also known as the Sublime Feminine. So, I'm going to be leading you through a practice to sit with, embody, connect with your inner masculine and inner feminine, your inner king and queen. Because as humans, we all have a duality, we all have polarities. And oftentimes, as women in modern culture, we have a tendency to embody our inner king, our inner masculine, especially if we're an entrepreneur, running a business, all of that great stuff. And when we're in our inner masculine, it's much harder for us to shift over into our feminine where we can soften and receive and surrender. We're so used to be in that energy of doing it all. So, I'm going to lead you through a really fun and simple and insightful practice today where you're going to get to sit with each one of your polarities and have a conversation between the two of them. So, I have two cushions here, and one cushion is slightly bigger just by coincidence. But I'm going to let that cushion represent the king energy. And then I have a slightly smaller cushion here, can represent the queen energy. You can use pillows, doesn't matter. It's just important to have two different seated surfaces. So I'm going to go shift into my inner king energy, my inner masculine. Also, side note, this is a tantric practice. Um, Tantra deals with duality, deals with polarities, deals with the masculine and the feminine, the dance between the two, and how we can come into greater harmony in those dynamics within ourselves so that we can then practice greater relating and harmony with our partners, no matter who you're partnered with. And honestly, in relationship like friendships, family dynamics, like all of that, right? Because we're all embodying our inner masculine and feminine. So we're gonna start by going into our inner masculine. So I invite you to sit on your king pillow. I'm gonna do that here, okay? And we're just gonna do a quick little meditative drop in, taking a deep breath in, letting it go, closing our eyes, taking another deep breath in, and releasing. Awesome. One more deep breath in. Hold at the top, and then let it go. Wonderful. So with your eyes still closed, as you continue to breathe in and out, I'd like you to soften your belly so you have nice deep belly breaths. And setting the intention to be somewhere in between your belly space and your heart space. Maybe landing firmly in the solar plexus, right? And inviting your inner masculine, your inner king to step forward. And notice the sensations that come up in your body. Do you find yourself sitting up straighter? Do you find your body stiffening? Maybe you feel some tension in your muscles. Once you have that connection with your inner king, your inner masculine, you can do a little check-in to be like, hey, you here? And one way we can do this is by establishing a baseline. So you can ask your inner king, your inner masculine, please show me what yes feels like in my body. And note what sensations come up. Now for me, I'm feeling a heaviness in my lower region, like from my belly down to my legs. I feel very heavy there. Okay, now we're going to ask our inner king or inner masculine to show us what no feels like in our bodies. Okay, I'm feeling it in my chest and shoulders, an expansion, almost like a puffing out of the chest. So we have yes and no. So we're going to ask our inner masculine or inner king if there's, any messages that they have to share with us. And also notice if you pick up like an image or a description of what your inner king and inner masculine looks like. Mine kind of looks like a lumberjack. I'm not gonna lie. Mine kind of looks like a young lumberjack, maybe like in his 30s, like mid 30s. He's definitely wearing flannel. And so you want to pick up any kind of like imagery, whatever pops into your mind immediately. You're not making it up. This is literally the energy that's like coming through from that side of your polarity. And so once you get that sense that the energy is there, whatever messages come through from him, my inner king feels hopeful but tired, excited, but is asking for a little bit more structure in terms of how we're navigating finances. Yeah, I'm getting a yes from him on that to confirm that. Okay, great. We're going to thank our inner masculine, our inner king. We're going to take a deep breath in. Let it go. Shake it out. Wiggle your body, shake it out. And that's just like a nice somatic releasing technique to let go of the energy you just embodied. Now we're going to switch over to our inner queen, our inner feminine. So we're going to get up and switch seats. Woo! Okay, we're going to find a comfortable position in the queen seat. Going to close our eyes and take a deep breath in. And let it go. Nice. Take another deep breath in. And release. And with this queen breath, we're noticing how the breath not only fills the belly, but fills all the way up to the chest too. One more deep breath in. Hold it at the top. And let it go. Awesome. With your eyes still closed, as you continue to breathe in and out, we're going to invite our inner queen to come and sit with us on this cushion. We're going to invite her energy in, and we're going to ask her, what does yes feel like in our body when she wants to say yes? Ooh, I just got a little chill. I got a little chill across my upper and mid back. Cool. Thank you. Inner queen, inner feminine, can you please show me what no feels like in my body? Okay, and I feel like a little bloated now, like in my lower belly. Okay, so we got yes and we got no. Whatever sensations came up for you, just make a note of that. So now we're going to invite her to share with us any messages she might have for us, as well as any descriptors, any images or visuals she might want to share with us so that we can identify what she looks like. Okay, I'm getting like a maiden queen, kind of like a young high priestess. Her age is kind of hard to place though. Maybe late 20s, but she's so worldly and so wise. Awesome. Okay. So now we're going to be asking your inner queen and inner feminine what messages she has to share with you. I'm feeling rebelliousness. I'm feeling excitement, a deep desire for pleasure and play, and lightheartedness and fun, and feeling sensual, feeling sexual. Okay, cool. Awesome. Now I can see why. Now I can see why the inner king, the inner masculine is yo, we need structure. But the masculine's always about structure, right? Okay, so from this point, now that we have messages from our inner queen and our inner king, we can start a conversation between the two of them. And you can see if you can do it from just the one seat, or if it's easier for you to connect with that energy by moving like from one seat to the other seat, right? So she's like, my inner feminine is asking like, okay, if I want to pursue these passions and pleasures and have fun and be lighthearted, how's structure gonna work? Like, how can you support me in being able to do these things that are fun that I love to do while still being able to live comfortably and sustainably? Now I'm actually gonna switch seats back to the masculine. Okay. Yep, I already find myself sitting up straighter. Okay, so I'm getting like some insights around like different kinds of like offerings and structures and pricing, and just like making like a variety of ways that she can play, but like structured play. And it's an experiment, right? Like he's like, it's an experiment, like give it a try. You don't have to like commit to it, just try it and see what happens, and then like we can tweak from there. And I feel from her, she loves that idea, that she doesn't have to commit to it, and she can just try it and play with it and see how it feels for her, and it can be tweaked or adapted. Okay, take a deep breath in and let it go. Wiggle your toes and your fingers, slowly come back into your body, into this time, this space, this present moment. I'm gonna come back to you. And if you'd like to grab some paper and pen and write down the insights that you received during this little activity, go for it. And I'd love you to share them with me if you feel called to do so. Okay? Enjoy, and I will see you soon.